Right. So, Allison and Brooklyn, thank you for coming on the retreat. So, first of all, tell me, where have you travelled from?
I've traveled from Washington, D.C.
From Oregon in the United States.
Gosh. And what made you come on the retreat in the first place?
Would you like me to go first? So I was on Instagram and I came across your paintings, and I was really curious about watercolor because I've always done acrylic. And so when I saw you, Sarah, and your paintings were so beautiful that I started following you. And I felt like, watching tutorials on YouTube, they are wonderful, but to experience it firsthand, to have the instant feedback as I'm painting is really what I was after. Yeah. So when I saw that your retreat come through on my feed, there was just no question. And Brooklyn is very creative, and she was really getting into her art. And I don't get to see Brooklyn very often because we live on opposite coasts of the United States. And so I thought, what a great way
Lovely.
To spend time together.
It's great because there's been 3 mothers and daughters on this event, hasn't there? Which has been really unusual but really sweet. And so when you arrived, or maybe say a day in also, was it kind of what you imagined, or was it different from what you'd envisaged about Italy?
I'll let you go first this time.
To be honest, I think going into it, I didn't really have any expectations or idea of what I thought it might look like. So it was a really nice surprise just how it all turned out and how great it was.
Oh, that's lovely to hear. I mean, is there anything in particular, any excursion or event or anything that stands out in particular that you'll take home with you?
Yeah, I mean, I think all the excursions, to be honest, were really great. And I was kind of talking to you about it, but just how we were able to get a little bit more insight into the history and culture of the towns that we went to that, maybe we wouldn't otherwise get if we were just traveling on our own accord. So
lovely. And from I was
just going to add that I think to my surprise, I knew that spending this time with Brooklyn would be wonderful. But what was not on my radar was watching her grow as an artist. I just thought it would be such a wonderful experience, but then for the two of us to grow together in our own ways and to witness that is something that will be in my heart forever.
Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. Yeah. And in terms of your artwork, because I've seen your confidence grow, Brooklyn, as well. You've just been in your own world and you've created some beautiful artwork. You both have. What do you think you'll take away in terms of techniques, or what do you think you'll do more of, or maybe differently when you get home? Either of you?
So I would say for me, I want to take a combination of your technique and Jane's. She does have a technique, but it's very different. But taking the two and combining them, so that I can maybe find my own path, but using a piece of each of you.
That's ideal, isn't it?
Yes. How about you?
I would say the same thing, to be honest. I didn't know much about watercolor coming into this. Really, any technique has never really been my forte. So it's been cool to learn a lot of technique from color mixing to
so all the wet into wet stuff and the brushwork, isn't it? Yeah. Because you do, is it more like from nature, isn't it? Collaging and very organic development of work.
So I'll definitely be taking a lot from this. I mean, I'm already planning I have like a watercolor journal, and I was kind of looking at Carrie's a little bit, but so I'm excited to just take my watercolor journal around with me and just see where that takes me.
Oh, that's fabulous. And the only last question I was going to ask you is about, how did you find the rest of the group? Did you connect with other people while you were over here?
In about 5 minutes when we say goodbye, I will be crying. Because, yes, the group, I think when you're with like-minded people, even though we're all so different, we all have whether you are passionate about art or whether it's just a little, hobby on the side, it doesn't matter how skillful you think you are or you actually are. Just the fact that we're all coming together for that creative living. And so when you're with people that understand that drive, then you connect, I think, a lot faster than just meeting people out at dinner. And it was a nice community.
It's been a very kind group, hasn't it? Very thoughtful group that have mingled with each other and looked out for each other. I found anyway on this retreat.
And it didn't matter the age. Everybody here is, except for one other, Katie, is much older than Brooklyn, and I watched her just fit in so well. I don't know if you wanted to add anything to that.
I think Katie asked me the other night at dinner, like, oh, what has been your favorite part about this experience? And I kind of just told her, I said, honestly, the people, and more than just being like-minded with them, I think it's really nice to have people from all over the world come together and learn about, their culture and their history and just about them themselves. So I think it was really nice to have this diverse group.
That's a really good point. Yeah.
And just get to know them. And they've all been lovely. So.
Oh, I'm really glad you enjoyed it. Well, look, thank you so much for joining us on this event. And hopefully we may see you on another. I hope we can tempt you over. And
I hope so.
You've been incredible.
And I highly recommend this experience for anybody because it's so much more than you imagine it to be.
That's
really.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.